Says we're live.
Thank God the mic's not on.
Yeah, imagine that. Hello, welcome. We're live here at Axminster Tools and Machinery for another Woodworking Wisdom video. Today, hopefully, we're gonna look through our workshop. We're gonna look through my workshop. We've got a bandsaw project for you, and we've got that all-important blade change to look at, and a few hints and tips along the way. Hopefully, you joined us yesterday to check out Colwyn's wood turning video. That's going to be kind of a regular thing on a Tuesday. We're going to have regular live content for you on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays by myself, Ben, Colwyn, Jason, and a whole host of different projects. So we've got projects lined up, hints and tips, but we really want to hear what you want to see. If you're struggling with a particular project, with a particular machine, you want to see something that we stock and you've never really seen it in the flesh, because we understand it's difficult to get to our stores at the moment. We're really keen to show what you want to see. Now, as I said, it's Woodworking Wisdom, so it is live. Please just put in your comments as we go. We can just answer your questions completely live. We'll pause for a moment just to pick up your question. I've got Ben behind the camera today, and I've got Colwyn on questions. So we've sorted some little microphone. I hope we've sorted some little microphone issues we had yesterday. So you should be able to hear Colwyn on the questions. If you're not watching live and you're picking this up afterwards, please pop your questions to woodworkingwisdom@axminstertools.com, and we'll do our very best to answer every question. And please, you can put in video suggestions as well within that. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight in with a little tour of this particular workshop, my workshop. So, like I say, we've got Ben behind the camera, so he's going to follow me around the room a little bit, and then we'll head over to the bandsaw for a quick project. So Ben, if you can have a little look down on the table saw first now. This is, as it is with most workshops, it is kind of the center point to every workshop. A good solid table saw to size your material. I'm blessed here at Axminster Tools. I've got this lovely Harvey Dado saw, fully kitted out with all the equipment. So you've got your nice overhead extraction guard. I've got the sliding carriage to do my accurate cross cutting. Good solid rip fence. I've even got routed table extension on there. So I've got just about all I need in the table saw, I can tell you that. Got all my blades all up on the pillar there. Most of these down this one side here, this lot, that's for your dado. So cutting different grooves and material from anywhere to the kind of standard 3mm saw blade width right up to 18mm. So you can really chop out some material on this, and really accurately and cleanly as well. Other blades as well, and of course, as I said, I've got the overhead guard on this beauty as well, which links up to the extraction, and it's as clean as we possibly can. So we're going to have another little look around the workshop. So let's head over to my drilling station here. Thank you, Ben. Right, so we've got the trade pillar drill with UJK drill table on it. Adjustable fence on this. You pull the fence backwards and forwards. Extraction outlet on the back here. So a really useful point in my workshop. This I'm always to the drilling table. I'm again fortunate enough to have planer thicknesser in here as well. 12-inch, 310mm planer thicknesser, cast iron tables, and I've got the of course I've got the spiral version. That's I can't remember changing the blades on this. We've had this about 3 years, and I've rotated these little carbide cutters, but I've never actually got a new set out, which is good. That's the whole idea, that you get good blade life out of this particular machine. So yeah, gets a lot of work this one.
Craig, just a quick question here from Stephen. He's saying that I thought you couldn't have dado cutters in the UK.
That is a good question. The way it goes, I've heard a lot of dado sets are illegal. I don't think they're not illegal. But what you've got to do is provide adequate guarding. A dado set isn't a complete severance cut. All right, it's just a channel cut. You've got to take the riving knife off to do this, and you've got to take the blade guard off to do this. Providing you've got good, like I say, adequate guarding. If we just go back over to this one, we're able to, when I've got the dado stack on, the riving knife comes out, doesn't need to be there because we're not doing a complete severance cut. There isn't a risk for that material to close on the back of the blade. It'll be flicked up. So the riving knife can come out. I've got good guarding. There we go. So it's not actually illegal, providing you've got good guarding. As an employer, if you're employing somebody to work on a table saw for you to make furniture or kitchens or whatever it is, you've got to make sure you get the right guarding. I know what you do in your own workshops is entirely up to you. And
Craig,
you've got to play safe.
We just lost the mic a minute.
Have you lost Colton's mic?
We've lost your mic.
Oh, we've lost microphones as well. Okay. I've got a bit of a microphone issue. You probably can't hear me. Okay, I'm on. Plugged in. If you can lip read, we are sorry. We've lost some audio. We don't quite know why.
I can still hear you fine. People are saying they can hear Craig.
You can still hear me?
No,
Yeah.
keep going.
Thank you, guys. First live video in ages, and Colin does that to me. I think he did that on purpose, really. Yeah? Right, thank you, mate. So, yeah,
As you were.
dados on table saws, absolutely fine. You can also use them on spindle molders as well as variable groovers, and that's what they are, is variable groovers. You stack the blades up to cut a width and a groove in a piece of material. But that's the important thing. Good guarding. So we will come back over to one of my faves, the old not so old 12-inch cast iron spiral planer figure in our trade range. Just tucked behind this, I've got the Mortiser, a good solid chunky Mortiser. I tend not to use it too much, as you can probably tell, because it's tucked behind my planer a bit. The planer, by the way, is on a set of wheels. Can we get down and look at the wheels, Ben? Let's rock on down there. So if I do need to shift it, I can shift it. All right, I do occasionally need to do that. Like I said, Mortisers I don't use a lot because a lot of jointing I do with domino. I do actually do a lot of pocket hole jointing as well for some cabinets I make. There's some fans of pocket hole, and there's a lot of people that don't like pocket hole jointing as well. But during these videos, I will be doing both. So if there's a particular jointing method, maybe I'll just do a series of videos on jointing. Pocket hole versus biscuit versus domino versus traditional. There's all sorts of people. As you can see, we've got a pretty well equipped workshop here. And this is I've got this workshop here. There's a workshop turning next door. We got a hand tool specialist. Jason will be providing videos for you as well. So much we can do. And on we go. So I'm over getting towards kind of clamp corner. That old adage, you can never have enough clamps, and that is absolutely fact. Although I've got dozens here, traditional sash, parallel jaw, good old chunky G clamps and quick grips. There's always just one more that I need to clamp that end. It's just the way it is. I've got the clamp guides as well, 3 different sizes, of course, and a little fairly new, I suppose, groove jig for dropping in grooves using the router, running on the parallel clamps. Got to say, now I've got my dado saw in place, and I'm using that a lot. I don't use that so much, but it's a great addition to any workshop. Just dropping in grooves so quick and easy. Where we going? Right, so if we can follow on round then, got the kind of 2 big bench stations, chunky cast iron quick release vices, and the whole bench is kind of pathed I've got the series of path holes, I've got the dogs and the quick clamps, hold down clamps with track. And that just gives me the ability to grip and hold just about anything, anywhere, anyhow, as well as the traditional style of clamping. Yeah, on to more of the routing section. There's an awful lot of routing, and you're probably guessing this is the powered room. So lots of machines, lots of routing, lots of power tools, and generally that's my area of speciality. Wood turning, not for me, although Colin has taught me to buy the lathe. It's sat waiting to come to my workshop, so that could be interesting. Yeah, router table, UJK cast iron, all sorts of bits and pieces of jigs to go with. More kind of routing gear. You can see dovetail jigs and all sorts. So yeah, so let's just come round to this this side of the workshop. Right now, this is where we're going to be doing our project today. We're going to hit up to the bandsaw. We're going to actually do a blade change. The project that I've got in mind, I need to get the blade changed. The blade on there is just a little bit tired. So yeah, this is kind of where the bandsaws are. I've got the 8255 and the 83352, so kind of medium size and big bandsaw. Again, blessed with just about everything you can think of. A little bit of a tour to the workshop.